In this tutorial, we're going to learn about shapes. We're going to talk about the rectangle tool, the line tool, the ellipse tool, and the polygon tool. So guys, let us jump into the project and learn shapes. Okay guys, so this is the image on which we're going to work. And if you want to work on the same image as me, I'll put the link in the description. So just go in the description and download this image to work on the same project as me. So the first thing we're going to do is to go in our layers panel and then rename this background. So by double clicking and give initial background, it's always a good practice to rename your layers. So the next thing we're going to do is to go down here under this arrow icon. So you're going to see our shapes there. You make a right click and here you're going to see many tools: the rectangle tool, rounded rectangle tool, ellipse tool, and many other tools. So here we're going to select the ellipse tool. So the ellipse tool is meant for us to draw some the ellipse shape on our image. So just hold the shift key on your keyboard, press your mouse and drag it. So once you drag, you can see here is our ellipse shape. So just click on the move tool and then move this. Okay, and then press another shortcut. You can press Ctrl T because we want to resize this shape. So we press Ctrl T and then drag it like that. Okay, because guys, we want our end result to be like this image where we have this ellipse tool here with some colors, and here's a polygon tool. So we're going to see all of this. So here we have our ellipse shape. So we drag it here and press Ctrl T in order to increase, to resize it. So we want to resize and resize it. Okay, once we resize, press OK. Then we want to give a black color. So make sure you click on this ellipse tool here, and here you're going to see some configurations. The fill is to give a color, the stroke is the outer part of this shape, and where you have this 1 pixel is to increase the outer part of the shape. So by filling, you just click on this color, black color, or you can open the color picker here and choose a black color here. As you can see, the black has been applied here. And then here you have your stroke. On the stroke, make sure you've not selected something, because the stroke, if you choose for example the red color and here you increase, so you can see how it increases the outer part of the shape. So you've chosen a black color here, is okay. So here let's deactivate it first, and then you have something like that, guys. Make sure you click again here, and the next thing we're going to do, let's click on the move tool here, and then we want to reduce the opacity. So on opacity, so you just drag it here like that, and let's give an opacity of, let's say 50%. Okay, 50%. Okay, so now we want to work on the outer part of this shape by giving a color. So you make sure you click here on the ellipse tool, and then in stroke you click here, you open the colors picker, and look at this small icon, guys. You're going to take this color on the Nike icon, on this icon. So just click on this small color here. You see it has picked this green color, so just press OK, and here you see the outer part of our shape has become now green because we have applied this green color on it. And here you can increase as you can decrease the outer part of the shape. So we're going to leave it at let's say we want to leave it at 90. So here you can type 90, just like that, and then click on the move tool. So here you can move it a little bit up, Okay, just like that. Okay guys, so as you can see on our image here, we've applied this ellipse tool. Now the next thing we're going to do is to write this text by selecting the text tool or the type tool, and here you just write something like Nike Sports. You can write whatever text you like, guys. Once you write, press Ctrl A to select the text and give a color. We want to give a white color, and here you want to increase the text. So we want to increase, and why not giving a bold so that it should be bolder. Okay, let's reduce a little bit our text. So you make sure that is selected here in the layers panel and then press Ctrl T. So once you press Ctrl T to resize, you can resize this like that, okay, and then you put it there and put it here. And what next you're going to write, it's all about fashion. So here I'm going to write it all about fashion. Select and then try to reduce the text. Try to reduce, press OK, click on the move tool and then put it down. Here press Ctrl T, transform, in order to reduce that, and put it here. Okay, so we are going to talk about text more deeper in other courses, guys. So now we are focusing on shape. So the next shape we're going to add is just right click here. We're going to take the line tool. So with the line tool, you just draw a line here, just like that. And here you're going to see some configurations on the fill. You don't want to apply a color to our line tool. You want to increase the size. So let's say in the stroke, you want to put the stroke to, you want to give the same color white, or you can click here in the color picker and then select white. Okay. And then the next thing we're going to do is to increase the size. Okay. So let's leave at 23.79, or we can just give 23, just like that. And here in the shapes property, you can see you can find the shapes property also here. You can find it also here where you have your transform, your appearance. And here we want to make the corners a little bit rounded. So here you just click on this small icon and then select the round. And here we want to select this round. So we want to make the corners a little bit round. So as you see here, and then click anywhere on your image out. So guys, you can see Nike Sport, it's all about fashion, and then we have our line. So it's just a little bit like this image. So we're actually improving. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is to add our, let's select the ellipse tool and press shift, and here we want to add another circle or another ellipse tool here. Make sure you click on the ellipse tool. Here we want to make sure you select ellipse 2. Let's press Ctrl T here and then move it. You can move here. Make sure you select the ellipse tool here and give a color, this green color. let's give it, yeah, this green color. Okay, so let's try to reduce a little bit. Okay, uh, so once you select, you can see this ellipse tool is actually behind this ellipse one. So that is why when you click here, it's actually moving the ellipse number 2. So what we're going to do is to click this ellipse 2 and put it on top of the ellipse 1, so that, okay, you can move it just like that. So the next thing we're going to do is to add our text inside. To add our text, just make sure you click on the initial background and then click inside here and press your and put your N. So the N is actually hidden behind, so let us drag and put it here on top. Okay, so just double click on this N. We want to choose another type of text. You can choose any type of text, guys, here. So we want to give this N and try to increase, we want to increase the text and give a white color. So guys, that is it. Let's try to increase a little bit. Okay, so guys, as you can see, it's a little bit like this. So it's just like this image. You have your N, here's your logo, you have your Nike spot here, and your line tool or your line shape. You have your ellipse shape here. So now the next thing we're going to do is to apply a little bit some color grading. So guys, if you didn't see the color grading course, just click and go and watch it. There's another course I made, color grading. So to do that, to apply color grading to our image, you make sure you've clicked on this initial background, click on effects, and then go to gradient overlay. So once you click on gradient overlay here, you can actually choose multiple colors that you want to apply on our image. So here you have different colors, and I'll just go with those colors here and click on OK. Just to have, you can see you just have like some gradient here on our image. And then the next thing we're going to do is to add those shapes here. So we're going to select the polygon shape by right clicking here and select the polygon tool. Once you select the polygon tool, you come here in the settings, make sure your thickness is on 1. I think 1 is good. Click on free transform, star ratio you give 50%, and here you can click on from center. And then here you can give a 5 here, and here also you can give 3 pixels. So I think now here you can draw something like that. You can draw your star here. Once you draw your star, we want to give a white color just like that, and then move our star here. Okay, press Ctrl T because we want to resize it. Okay, we just want to resize it just like that. Okay, once you've resized it, so the first you have your polygon, it's better to rename it and give it star, just star 1. So we're going to make a duplicate of this, duplicate, and give star 2. Once you give star 2, the star 2 is just on top of this one. So just press Ctrl T. Once you press Ctrl T, then to resize it from the middle, you press Alt, the Alt key, and then you resize it just to go in. Okay, just like that. So on star 1, let us reduce and give it an opacity of yes, an opacity of, let's say, 47%, and make sure star 1. Okay, so we can just put it like that, star 2 on top of star 1, and then okay, and then duplicate star 2 and give it a 3. So once you duplicate it, it's on top of this one. You press Ctrl T because we want to resize it. Ctrl T and just press Alt. So Alt while dragging, just like that. Oops. So just press Ctrl Z to undo, or you go here on Edit and press Undo, and then press again. You hold Alt and then redimension from the middle. Okay, and press OK. Make sure here you select your polygon tool and give it a color of this green we've selected earlier. Let us make it a little bit light. Okay, press on OK. Okay guys, so that is a style of given. So here we need to give 1, 2, 3. So here is 1. So we're going to make, you just press Control on this because we want to link those layers together. So press Control and then click on star 3, star 2, star 1 until all those layers are highlighted, and then make a right click and just click on link layer. So once you link them, you can see you can just drag them where you want, so they're actually linked together. So what we're going to do next is to make a duplicate of these layers, of layer 3, 2, 1, by right clicking and clicking on duplicate layers and then click on OK. So as you can see, you've made a copy of these layers, copy, 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 and then if you just click this is a second copy. Because we want to resize it, just press Ctrl T and press your Alt key and then drag it like that. Okay guys, just resize it. So the next thing you're going to do is to make a copy of this copy we made. So you just press your Ctrl and select these 3 and then make a right click, make a duplicate of that and press OK. So you'll see, you're going to see copy 2. This is a second copy of our original copy, is on top of this one. So you drag it here. Once you drag, you press Ctrl T to resize and press Alt so that it resizes from the middle. So you resize. Okay. So let's put it here and then press OK. So guys, those are our 3 stars. And here the last thing we're going to do is to put your name here, down here. You just say bye. You just put your name. Press Ctrl A and then you just want to change the text type. And once you select this, you press Ctrl T. As you can see guys, Ctrl T is always to resize. Always to resize, Ctrl T, and then you can put your name wherever you want. Put it down here. Okay. Okay guys, so that is everything. So we've seen the various shapes. Here is a polygon tool. You've seen the ellipse tool, you've seen the line tool, and there are other many tools here guys. You can actually try to play around and see how the other tools are, but here is really the basics of tools. So thank you for watching this course guys. In the next course, we're going to see how to make some fixed document, fixed size documents. So don't miss it, guys. Just subscribe, like this course, and then we'll meet in the next course. So goodbye.